Hello and welcome back to Let's Play UnderRail Expedition with me, Bring It On. So we're back at Fort Apogee. A commenter had let me know that I missed a unique set of armor after completing the Protectorate questline. So we talked to Fraser. Fraser welcomes you with a supercilious smile. I've never seen that word before in my life. Corporal, how good of you to show up, and just at the right time. There's a package waiting for you. He produces a medium-sized box with Protectorate markings and places it on the counter. It arrived from North UnderRail a few hours ago. 1 second, I gotta make sure I'm recording. Alright. Now what could be inside, Corporal? Well, there is only one way to find out, sir. Open the package. As you open the package, you're surprised to discover that it contains a full chemical assault unit armor set, complete with the instantly recognizable and equally petrifying mask the unit is known for. Beneath all of that, you find a small note that simply reads, "No rest for the wicked." Staff Sergeant Fraser curiously observes you unraveling your unexpected present and quirks an eyebrow upon seeing what it contains. "Oh, I can see you have really earned the sympathies of Captain Merith. Ah, Corporal. I don't know how you do these things, but I salute you. The armor looks mighty terrifying. I wish I had one in my possession, to be perfectly honest." He smirks. "Well, thank you, sir. I'm glad the captain didn't forget about me. Now, there's something else I needed of you." Actually, I lied. There's nothing else I need of you. Let's take a look at this armor. Chemical Assault Unit Armor. This is the armor of Chemical Assault Unit, the most elite Protectorate Special Force. It's riot gear type armor, specially designed to be worn in biohazardous conditions. Protectorate insignias depicting a clenched, spiky metal fist against red and black backgrounds are sewn onto the armbands. Oh, intimidation increased by 10, as I say it should. Damage of cooked shot increased by 20%. Then acid and bio resist. Not a bad set of armor, all things considered. Looks pretty cool too. Alright, we're gonna swing by Core City real quick and drop that off at SGS by rift walking. Also, I was thinking maybe there is a rift in Deep Caverns, so we can fast travel back and forth. I think that would be cool. Also, I was thinking, because when you create your riot gear, actually it might be worth crafting while I'm here. See if I can make something better. Yeah, let's just head to Foundry real quick, see if I can get some better equipment. Because if I can craft some better gear before going down to Deep Caverns, that would be pretty hardcore, as they say in UnderRail. But yeah, I was thinking it'd be cool if, so when you create your riot gear, you put a piece of metal, some sort of metal end for your shield. It'd be cool if you could find like a unique shield, like a medieval kite shield or something that you could put there instead. Because there's no, I don't think there's any unique shielded riot gear that you can find. So why not just add in like a unique crafting material? Then I don't think there's any unique crafting materials in the game. There's really rare stuff like the ancient rat helm leather and stuff like that, but 106, oh that's awful. 133 is worse than what I normally use. I don't know, we'll grab these and see what happens. We'll try to do some crafting and then we'll head down to, we'll follow Eidein. I just want to bring the best of the best with me when I go. But I haven't really been buying any crafting materials, so I don't know. Might be in a rough spot. We'll just see if we can craft anything better. If not, we'll just continue with what we have. It's not a big deal. Because I do feel like we're approaching the end game, which maybe the Deep Caverns are the end game. So I would like to have the best equipment I could possibly have. But I really haven't been keeping up with the shops and their reset inventories and trying to buy, you know, good equipment or good crafting materials as they show up. Alright, before I forget, I do want to go to SGS real quick and drop off this armor. While we're here, I'll check out engineering real quick, see if they have anything worth buying. They never do, but... Also, let's go ahead and just repair everything to its max. Not even gonna bother really looking at it, just gonna... Perfect. Alright. We should be all set. Let's go to Engineering and Cyber Labs, just see if they have any good vests or anything for riot gear. Probably. Again, probably not. Yeah, quality 36. 137. Yeah, we'll grab it. Black cloth I will never use. Like, occasionally they have something good, but I don't know. I guess we'll check over here as well, see if there's any good plasma cores. 131, that's very mediocre. Yeah, alright, it's all garbage. Don't worry, we will follow Eidein down the elevator in this episode. This is a little anticlimactic, but... it'll be alright. Let's take everything out of here, take all, and begin crafting. Alright, so start with the spear. What do we got? I'm tempted to make an energy edge emitter spear. I don't like having reduced mechanical damage though, but... So this is 150 quality. Let's try that along with this. 43. Nice, just a spear shaft. Where's it at? So 41 to 77. It is worse. Does more electricity damage though. So for one less mechanical damage, the electricity damage goes up by... Where's it at? Oh, 54. Is that 35? Yeah, no, alright, yeah, no, we can craft that. Yeah, that'll work. Again, losing a little bit of mechanical damage, but for the electric damage we're getting out of it, that's good. Alright, we can try... Let's see. Tungsten. I don't think this is going to be better than what we currently have. We'll see. So, 37 to 80. Yeah, no. Probably not even worth it. I did have these super steel plates that I was interested in any tournaments of fiber. Let's look at our metal helmet. What is this? Tichrome. Yeah, I don't have any good tichrome left. I can try just regular steel plates, I guess. 131, 122, 135. Sure, we'll try that. And... of course, a shaded visor. So 7, 15 cold. 7 energy. So it goes up mechanical, and it's more cold than it is heat. And better durability. Yeah, we'll do that. Why not? Oh wait, what's the 24 armor penalty? No. I'll keep this. My bad. Alright, let's see about riot gear. Alright, 92, 132, 76, and 82. I don't really care about the blast cloth though. We'll do Kevlar. Do I not have a plate I can put in? I guess I don't. Alright, never mind then. Oh, that might be it for me then. Screw it. It's my fault for not keeping up with the stuff like I should. But we got a better spear out of it. Better electrical damage. We got an arguably better helmet out of it, but I don't want that extra armor penalty. Because on all of your equipment, you should seek the least amount of armor penalty as possible outside of the riot gear, where I need at least 50%. I think it's sitting at 51%, right? It's like the perfect amount. Yeah. So, I don't want to jeopardize my movement speed more than it already is. And if I would have remembered to take the time previously, I could have converted that super steel into fiber and probably made another pair of boots. I've wasted enough time. Let's get back to the university and follow Eidein. I think we'll be fine. I think our equipment... I could have probably made a better shield. Ah, whatever. It'll be okay. I need to fret about it. And we've made it this far, right? I wouldn't mind doing a run where you don't actually craft. You only use... I think I've mentioned this before, but you only use what you find. I think that'd make for a fun and challenging playthrough. Obviously, I don't think you could... Well, I'm going to say straight up, you just can't do that in dominating. You might be able to. I guess with a proper psionic build. But it'd be a challenge for sure. No, it's not up here. Okay. Down we go. Okay. Eidein, Median Samuel. Can I go this way? Because I think this is the utility section beneath where I wasn't allowed to go previously. Also, this guy seems really, really tall. Yeah. What the heck? Oh, it's the recombinant, so I think they are all really tall. Nope, yep, they don't want me here. That's fine. I didn't really want to be there anyway. Let's go talk to Eidein. Both Eidein and Median Samuel acknowledge your presence with a quick nod. Soon after, Eidein turns to the Median once more. Those are my instructions. I have full confidence that you'll perform your duty with utmost commitment. You've been selected a Median for a good reason, Samuel. You will not let Chert down. Of that I am certain. Median Samuel proudly places his hand on his chest, clenching it firmly. I wouldn't even dream of disappointing you or abandoning Chert. No Chertist would. You taught us to adapt and overcome. You taught us that chert will guide us to a better future, no? This is survival of the fittest, and the inbred, devolved, dystrophic, faceless aren't even worthy of licking the ground we tread on. Eidein puts his hand on Median's shoulder and nods. Most excellent, Median. Now the time has come for me to summon the elevator. Every passing second brings Chert closer to danger, and that is something we cannot risk. You know what to do. Chert guide you. Chert guide you too. I will not fail you, Eidein. Fail you, Eidein. Eidein turns his head toward you with a single elegant motion. He stares at you for an instant, not saying a word. You still have no idea what lies behind the sinister mask, and if he does descend into Deep Caverns, you may never be able to find out. You think to yourself. But once again, your thoughts are brought to a halt by his deep, muffled voice. You started your Chartist journey by challenging the Devolved and successfully besting them. I only hope that your journey doesn't end with the Devolved besting you. Soon they will arrive, hungry for Chartist flesh, thirsty for Chartist blood. Do not let them taste it. Yeah, I want to go to Deep Caverns with you. His response is immediate. No, you must stay here. That is my will. It is non-negotiable. But why not? While I do respect your contributions to the Institute, of which there were many, I must go down without you, Brondon. My decision is final. I'll stay here then, Eidein. Chert guide you. Eidein nods slowly. Chert guide you, Brondon. Watch Eidein call the elevator. So, is it gonna make me fight the Faceless? Because I'm not fighting the Faceless. The Faceless, they're here! Oh, well. Alright, so well, they are hostile, but I'm not going to help them fight. I'm going to stand here next to the elevator and chill out. I'll let them fight it out. Whatever happens, happens. I'll only use the basic health hypos. The zigzagging. Oh, the doppelgangers are hostile to me as well. It's interesting. Yep, nope, just hang out back here. I don't want to risk killing any Faceless. I don't know if this is gonna upset them that I'm in the area while they're being killed. Let's hope not. Faceless don't seem to be I mean, he's surviving for sure, but whoever was shooting this guy wasn't doing any damage. Faceless Doctor. It should not exist. Chert commands me to correct this mistake, of course. Alright, we'll just let them duke it out for a bit. I don't know if the elevator's on a timer or if there's so many Faceless that come through. What would suck though is if all the Chartists die and the elevator doesn't come until all the Faceless are dead. So I don't want to kill any Faceless. I've worked so hard to maintain relations with them. Like, it would suck for that to go to waste. Oh no! Faceless, hang in there, guys. I would help you, but y'all don't like me very much, so I'm gonna chill over here. You've been selected for culling. Oh, Eidein has 940 health. He's almost up there with me. Shield is 260. Yeah, my shield is a little better. Can't see what's going on. That's kind of boring. Creatures like you must not be allowed to breed. I don't see what's going on over here. Oh man, a lot of faces. Alright, let's scoot back. That's a good grenade. Gotta hand it to him. That's a bad grenade. No, that's the first Chartist to die, I think. Well, no, there's some over here. Yeah, Eidein's put in some serious work. What if I wonder if I'm going to have to fight him later. Honestly, with his adrenaline shot, I can do that, but I can probably kill him in one turn. I'm not too worried about him. No, get out! Get out of my... Get out of my head. Whatever you're saying. Hey, the elevator's here. Time to scoot. Can I just leave Eidein? It does look like the faces just keep coming, so I think it was just a timed event, so once they get here you can just leave. I kinda wanna see if Eidein gets killed or not. Wonder if he's supposed to die here. I can wait one more turn. If this guy comes for me, I can probably block his damage anyway. So even Median Samuel's dead. All one left is Eidein. And this guy. So the Chartists are failing. And he's gonna kill a lot of them before he goes down, it looks like, but... I don't know if I can leave with this guy in the elevator. Oh, I definitely can. Come on, Rat Hound. We're out of here. I like it. You turn around and look at the screen. Hopefully he doesn't actually follow me down. Nope, okay. Well, I got a handful of, XP there. Elevator's not responding. Alright. Luckily the elevator got sabotaged while close to an auxiliary tunnel. There's no telling into what sort of danger it might lead you. You've been descending for quite a while now, and you're sure you're close to Deep Caverns. Crawl through to the other side. Alright. So I personally did not... Oh, it's saving for me. That doesn't bode well. So I didn't personally kill any faceless. So... hopefully they remember that. That I'm a friend. And I tried diplomacy where I could. There was the one that I killed, the mind reader, because he didn't want to tell me why he wanted to kill... what's his face? Just a little bit of communication goes a long way. I mean, the Horus Heresy never would have happened if people would have just communicated, so... Where am I at? Okay. What does it tell me? Deep Caverns, yep. All these mushrooms. Pretty cool. What is that? Alright, uneventful so far. Hey, it's 6! We talked to him earlier. He's having trouble getting up here to me. That's okay. Yeah, this might be worth wearing. I like my utility belt. Rumbling voice speaks to you once more. You made it. Good. What is going on here? We must speak. I've been waiting for you. Well, if we're going to talk, can we start by you telling me your name? What do I call you? Ram Umbra. Why are you waiting for me, Ram Umbra? We find ourselves in the same events, at the Institute and here. These are not coincidences. As I connect events I have witnessed, I wondered how many more of those we passed by each other, unaware that the other one was nearby. I think I understand some of what you're saying, but I still don't get where this is going. The artifact led both of us here. We've been seeking it for a different reason though, but our events are connected. Alright, what is the deal with that cube? Most of what happened recently seemed to somehow revolve around it. Your questions are sidetracking the conversation. Listen, I'll tell you what you need to know. The artifact is in possession of what you know as Chert. Chert must be destroyed, and the artifact returned to the tunnelers. Faceless, refer to them as you wish. They are not your enemies. You share more common goals than you had ever thought. And it is I who needs to do all this. It appears so. Okay. You'll play an important part in Chert's destruction, or even outright destroy it on your own. All events which have led to this one here have produced a setting, a frame. Your deficient language prevents me from conveying the meaning properly, in which the only outcome is for you and Chert to meet. The only possible way for you to create an exit out of Deep Caverns is to destroy Chert. I've contemplated it greatly, considered possibilities you are not remotely aware of, and I inferred no alternative. If you want Chert dead so badly, why don't you kill it yourself? That is not my event. I find it difficult to explain, as I have stated, but it is something that must occur, and you are the main participant. Of course, I could be wrong about you, and this frame ends up being your grave. this conversation meaningless to you and detrimental to me. The more I ponder the events which led you here, however, the more I'm confident that what I am telling you is correct. Let me get this straight. You want Chert killed, and I'm somehow destined to do it. You want the artifact returned to the Faceless, but you somehow cannot interfere. Why are you still here then? To make certain these things occur. My presence here was not related to Chert originally, but as I learned of its name, it became more important. Most important. Okay, tell me about Chert and what one would have to do in order to defeat it. It is an entity, an embodiment of something that must not be allowed to prevail. I cannot tell you what that is, for I do not know yet myself. Perhaps I'll have these answers ready for some other event. His arm extends, pointing toward the tunnel. This way leads to Chert's domain. After you step into it, you'll be prone to its influence. Your fragile mind will be exposed to violation. Far to the north, you'll see an entangled gate. Behind it lies Chert. The detail of Chert's destruction I do not know. After it is done, again, the artifact must be returned to the Faceless. So far, what you've told me only makes things more confusing. And on top of that, you asked me to accomplish something without even knowing why. And you give me absolutely no reason to trust you. Why should I do what you say? There is no other option. Whether you end up victorious or staying in the ground, the only way for you to leave this place is by being a participant in Chert's destruction. I can offer you all I know about this location, as limited as it is. What does the artifact do, and why does Chert want it? The artifact's purpose is a complex one. It is a powerful item. That should be enough. Why are you being like this? Just tell me what the bloody thing is. The artifact's purpose should not be your concern. You only need to make sure it is returned to the Faceless. Are there any other people in Deep Caverns, besides the Chertist, I mean? I was told that a man was spotted relatively near Hollow Earth multiple times. The Faceless described him as one with a chaotic mind. He is the only one of your kin that could be found here as far as I know, excluding the Chertists. Where can I find this man? His exact location is unknown to me. It was unimportant. I do recall that he was noticed in Faceless territory, slightly north of their checkpoint at the eastern exit from Hollow Earth. I know nothing more than that. Tell me about what awaits me once I step through that tunnel. Hollow Earth. Your kin built it in ages which came before, but their unfoolishness also raised it. That is what I have been told. It is the home to Chert's influence and its spawn, creatures that exist for no other purpose than to defend their master. They are a legion. Attempting to weed them out is futile, for they will come after you again and again. But despite that, the creatures are not the greatest threat. Chert itself is. Ending its existence is where your focus should lie. It will be your worst enemy, one you will not likely see until the event in which it is destroyed comes to its resolution, at which point all of his minions will perish as well. Now tell me about Chert. I have difficulty comprehending Chert, but I may look at it from a different perspective. Go by what I have told you so far, lest I risk confusing you by relaying unfinished thoughts. The Faceless might give you a more appropriate answer. Their information too is limited, but their mindset is closer to yours. You mentioned an entangled gate behind which I'll find Chert. What does that mean? I was only told of it, but it is supposed to act as an entrance to Chert's location. The gate is large and sturdy, while this entanglement is made of thick organic matter, most likely produced in the same fashion as the spawn which guard it. And how do I get through it? I do not know. It is unlikely, however, that you'll be able to easily remove this entanglement. I made a few observations which might help you. From what I have been told, the spawns rarely venture far from Chert. I've seen them attack the Faceless checkpoints to the east, outside their domain. They would not pursue me past the south exit from the area, this tunnel here. And what do you mean? He raises his arm just like before, but this time it points west. There's a cavern there which contains fungal organisms that are different than others in Deep Caverns. Perhaps that is the reason the spawn are unwilling to follow me. If you find no other way to remove the entanglement, go there. Maybe you'll find something of use. Where can I find supplies around here? Speak to the Faceless. They'll give me supplies? Possibly. That is not what I meant, however. There's a section of abandoned storage buildings in their territory, east of Hollow Earth. A resourceful person such as yourself should be able to find something usable there. What Okay. Tell me about yourself. What are you and where are you from? I am bound to this place only temporarily by my mission. I do not belong here. I am a creature like you, but I am not of this world of yours. While you are submerged completely under it, I stand with one foot in it and with the other outside. So what if he's connected, because I'm about to ask about the ethereal torch. I wonder if he's connected to like all the, ethereal torch and the rift stuff. I feel like all the paranormal stuff is kind of connected in some way. I don't even really want to call it paranormal, but the extraterrestrial, I guess? I don't know. Yeah, do you know what this is? Show him the ethereal torch. He looks at the device intently for a few moments. I have seen such instruments. Where have you found this? In a barrel on lower UnderRail. It used to be a shard before it transformed into this. And how did you come by this shard? Yeah, a mariner in the Black Sea used it to kill one of the giant savage natives by throwing it at him. I retrieved it from the savage's corpse. These savages, how are they connected to the shard itself? I wonder if I could have answered this if I found out more about the lore. If I had a higher will or intelligence. I don't know. He remains quiet for a bit. The complex this came from was made by my people for our own purposes. The complex is used to store many things, but retrieving them is not easy, even for my kind. But activating the retrieved item is even harder for someone like you. How did you accomplish it? That. I drank a special concoction that allowed me to take proper hold of it. I see. I do not know the exact purpose of this particular instrument, but it does resemble a type of torch we use to remove certain otherworldly residue. My kin and I are not of this world. My kin and I are not of this world of yours, and sometimes we have to go beyond its limitations. This occasionally results in things from outer expanses seeping into places where they should not be. When that happens, we use devices such as this to remove them. You should be wary of this phenomenon when consuming any drugs that allow you to see, or even move beyond the safe limits of this world. That torch alone might not be able to save you in a case of a bigger anomaly. Yet tell him how you destroyed the Shadowlith with the torch. He listens patiently as you tell him the story of how you descended into the Abyssal Station and destroyed the black monolith you found there, and what you learned about it. It is good that you destroyed it, even though it seems that it came about a bit too late. At least now it will cause no more trouble to your people. Tell him how you destroyed the totem stone of the savages in the Black Sea. He listens patiently as you tell him about the Temple of the Savages and how you destroyed their totem stone. There are forces, both person and impersonal, emanating from the outer reaches that can corrupt or annihilate life of this world. Those savages, as you call them, came under their yoke, and the outer thing projected its likeness onto them. Make no mistake, though. Destroying a piece of this corrupt complex does not cut off these forces entirely. There are more subtle ways in which they creep in, and your world is soaked in them. Tell him how you killed the Savage King in his void spirit form. He listens patiently as you tell him about how you struck the Savage King down twice. Whatever it is that you killed the second time was not the man you killed the first time. Tell him how you killed a void creature with it. He listens patiently as you tell him the story of how you descended into the Abyssal Station and fought and killed a void creature. These creatures are without count, and striking them down individually is of no use. You should have, instead, focused on removing their source, which I did. Do you want the torch back since it was made by your kind? Perhaps it would be for the best if you kept it. You might need it. What do you think I should do with it? That is the real question. I think this piece has a purpose, but whether it's fulfilled through you or not, whether it will be a benefit to you or not, that I cannot say. Hold on to it, but proceed carefully. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. Good. It's time for me to leave too. We'll see each other after Chert has been destroyed. I hope you know what you're talking about. I'm off now. Very well. I wish you success. Alright, I'm really intrigued by that character. Let's do it once around. So there's a few exits to this area. We'll explore that in the next episode. So this way leads to Chert. So we don't want to go that way. So I think this is the way to the fungal caves. I wonder where this leads then. So this should lead us to the Faceless. This should lead us to the fungal caves he was talking about. They might be a weakness to Chert. So I think we'll start in this direction in the next episode. We've gone a little over time. That's fine. We're talking to 6. It was exciting stuff. I learned a lot of information about a lot of side stuff, actually. Alright, anyway. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next episode.